Simply Hired, yeah!
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Adrienne Barron, and I'm going to be demonstrating how you can use the SimplyHired job search engine in order to maximize your post-graduation success. Before we begin with the training session, has anyone here ever struggled to find a very specific item on Google? I know that I have, and I'm going to demonstrate those struggles to you right now. If you open up Google and type in something vague, such as dog, you'll see that it garners 339 million results. And I don't know about you, but I don't have time to go through 339 million pictures of dogs as much as I might like to. And up here, I have searched miniature dachshund in a hat, which gets me 272,000 results. So there's much less results, but they're way more specific and they're actually bringing up what I'm looking for. This principle can be applied to SimplyHired as well. Searching for human resources as opposed to senior compensation manager are obviously two very different things and will get you two very different results. So it's important to keep those differences in mind when you're doing your searching. So today we're going to talk about a couple different things. First, I'm going to go through and demonstrate how you use the Simple Search main page search function, which you're seeing on your screen right now. After that, I'm going to give everyone an opportunity to engage in some active practicing and allow you to utilize this function. Following that, we're going to go through and I'm going to demonstrate the advanced search function. And again, after that, I'm going to give everyone an opportunity to actively practice those skills. Then I'm going to explain the Who Do I Know LinkedIn SimplyHired connection and how it can increase your online visibility. I'm going to take any questions, and then that's going to be it for the day. So first, what is SimplyHired? I could explain it to you, but I have a short video here of the SimplyHired CEO, who I think is more qualified.
My name is James Barrifer, and I am the CEO of SimplyHired. So what quickly is SimplyHired? We are a search engine for jobs. What does that mean? Some of you call us an aggregator. We essentially have a technology that crawls the web and indexes job content. The way we do that is we bring the content into a database. We run it through a 20-step process, which we've developed over the last 10 years. And then we categorize all the content based on a number of variables. And then we make that available to job seekers to search.
Okay. So when he said that SimplyHired is an aggregator, what that means is instead of something like Monster, where employers will upload their job descriptions and their availability directly onto the website, SimplyHired crawls the entire web. Sometimes an organization does not seek outside recruitment beyond their company website, but it can be very time-consuming to go to each separate organization individually, search through their career opportunities, and etc. SimplyHired takes all of that work out of it for you as it searches all organizations' company websites and any availabilities that they have listed on there. So to begin, we're going to go through the SimplyHired Simple Search main page, which you see on your screen right now. At the bottom here, you'll see where it says Find Jobs by Category, as SimplyHired has organized the jobs that they have listed by certain categories such as HR, customer service, retail, etc. This is not necessarily the most effective or efficient way to job search, but it can be helpful if you're not really sure what career is right for you. But today we're just going to focus on their search engine. So in this first box here, you'll see that you're able to type in job title, skills, or company. And in the second box, the city, province, or postal code, and you're able to search for jobs in any language. So let's demonstrate how this works. And we'll type in sales associate, and we'll type in Toronto, because that's where we all live. And we click search jobs. All right, so then you get your results page. At the top, it shows you how many total results you found from your keyword search. So we have 2,106 sales associate jobs near Toronto, and this page is showing items 1 through 10. On this side here, you are able to select from different filters that will filter out the results to help you find those jobs that are really applicable to what you're looking for. We have here date posted, so you can choose when it was posted. Right now I have any time. This is a really great feature if you're using SimplyHired a lot, and if you're applying to a lot of jobs, it can really help you filter out those jobs that you've already looked at. Your distance, also really great, as a lot of people are not willing to travel or they really like to travel. Language, any language, and then if you click here on more filters, it expands further. Title, company, job type, education, and experience. Expanding all of those further, title, it offers a bunch of titles which are similar to sales associate, such as customer service representative, retail store manager. It gives you other options, and you might want to consider opening these up in a new tab. Then we have company, if you really have your heart set on working for a certain organization. Job type, full-time, part-time, telecommuting. Education requirements, and experience level. So we're going to apply a couple of these filters, and then we're going to see how they change the results that we're getting. So we'll change it to posted within the last 7 days. And already you can see we now have 689 results. Let's try full-time. And how about 0 to 2 years experience? Just by clicking those few filters, we've already narrowed it down to 19 results from the 2,000 results that it was before. And these 19 results are going to be a lot more applicable to what we're looking for and a better potential match based on the choices that we've made in the filters. I'm now going to assign 5 minutes of self-study. Use this time to find a job that interests you using the simple search functions I've demonstrated so far. Alright, so thank you. Coming back to the session now, we're going to play a short game that allows you to utilize those skills that you've just had an opportunity to actively practice. So this game is going to be called Where Should I Apply? Using the SimplyHired simple search functions we've discussed so far, I'd like you to find me a job that sounds suitable considering these criteria. A, recruiter. B, in Alberta. And C, full-time. Please take a minute and use the SimplyHired search engine to find a job that fills these criteria now.
Okay, so where should I apply? Leah?
I found a human resources manager job that is working for David Alpin Group in Calgary.
Great, can you walk us through how you found that?
So first I typed in human resources manager into the first keyword area.
Yeah?
Then I typed Alberta into the space for location.
Great. Okay.
Brought me to the results page where I expanded the more filters option.
Mm-hmm.
Then I expanded the job type option.
Okay.
And I clicked full-time.
Great. And I see it right there. Thank you so much.
So before I move on, are there any questions about the SimplyHired simple search functions that we've discussed so far? Okay, so moving on, I'm now going to explain the advanced search function. After the initial search, you will find the advanced search function in the top corner here. Click the advanced search function and it brings up a page with a number of additional filters. The first filter we're going to look at is keywords, and it provides a number of examples. Here, with all of the words, with the exact phrase, such as maybe no experience necessary, with at least one of the words, without the words, and here you would put any term or phrase that you want to be omitted from the results, within the job title, or within the company name if you're really focused on a certain organization. Next, we have the location filter. pretty self-explanatory. City, province, postal code, and within this kilometer radius that you're willing to travel. Your preferences are in regards to your result preferences. So how many results do you want to see per page? And do you want the job sorted by relevance in regards to your keyword searches, or date in regards to when it was added to the SimplyHired database? Date is a good choice if you're using SimplyHired a lot and you don't want to continuously see the same results. Up here, the additional filters, language, English and French are both on here, but they have almost every language here. Posted within, the job type, again, full-time, temporary, volunteer. Work experience, it's in years. Or education. For all of these filters, if you do not have any preference, you are free to leave it blank. Here it will say show all, show all. At the bottom here, it says create email alert. Here you have the opportunity to put in your email address, and anytime a job is added that fits in with the criteria that you've included in these filters, an alert will be sent right to your email, so you don't have to continuously log into SimplyHired and search up your keywords and your filters. It will send results directly to your email, increasing that effectiveness and efficiency. So I'm now going to assign you 5 minutes of self-study. Take this time to find a job that interests you using these advanced search functions we've discussed so far. Okay, thank you. So it's now time for round 2 of Where Should I Apply? Using the SimplyHired advanced search functions we've discussed so far, I'd like you to find me a job that sounds suitable considering these 10 criteria. All of these criteria are applicable to a certain filter on the advanced search function site.
Okay, so has anybody found a job that I should apply for?
I did.
Haley?
I have this human resources generalist at Cardinal Health in Canada, in Woodbridge.
Great. Can you walk us through how you found that, please?
Yeah. So I typed HR manager into the first simple search box and Ontario into the location box.
Great.
And then I clicked the top right corner where it says advanced job search. And then under keywords, I put CHRP where it says without the words.
Okay.
And then by exact phrase, I put in HR manager.
Great.
For location, I put in Ontario, and for within, I put 100 kilometers. And under preferences, I changed the number per page to 25.
Okay.
For the filters, I changed the language to English, posted within 7 days, then switched the job type to full-time.
Okay.
And then for the work experience, 0 to 2 years, and under education, I left it show all.
Great. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Haley.
So I had a question.
Yeah.
So a lot of the jobs I found had HR for the hour instead of HR for human resource.
Thank you so much, actually, Haley, for pointing that out. So I got you to search for an HR manager as opposed to a human resource manager, so you could really see how something in your search so small can really alter the results. As you found that searching HR manager as opposed to human resources brought up a lot of results offering per hour position, because I guess there's a lot of different definitions for the HR acronym. So if you find that you're not getting the results you expected, go back to your original search and see if there are alternate terms or phrases that you can use instead, such as leader versus manager versus senior versus executive.
Moving on, we're going to briefly look at the Who Do I Know feature that connects SimplyHired with LinkedIn. On their main results page, you'll see here in the corner that it gives you the option to connect with LinkedIn. I currently have it turned off. Over top, it says unleash the power of your professional network. See all of your connections to interesting jobs, target companies where you have connections, make a personal connection when you apply. Now going up into the top right corner under search options, this is another area of filters, the same that appear on the left-hand side of the main results page. And here at the bottom, who do I know? To see contacts that can help you get a job, allow SimplyHired to search your social networks, and it gives you an opportunity to log in. So what it does is if you've connected your LinkedIn to your SimplyHired, any LinkedIn friends that you have who are at an organization that's currently hiring for one of the keywords that you've been searching for, they're going to be in a list right down here, and you'll be able to see who you know that already works for that organization. Linking your SimplyHired to your LinkedIn account increases your online visibility and thus the online career opportunities which may arise. In addition, it's an excellent networking opportunity. If you don't already have a LinkedIn account, it might be an avenue you consider pursuing in addition to SimplyHired. In summary, I demonstrated how to use the SimplyHired simple search functions. Then I gave you an opportunity to actively practice those skills. We went through the advanced search function, and again I gave you an opportunity to practice those skills, and then we discussed the who do I know function and the importance of your online persona. So, does anybody have any questions for me? All right, if there are no questions, then that concludes our SimplyHired training session for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and have a great afternoon.
These are the ending credits, yeah!